Hello people in the how's I doing? Hello people in Cavan and Monaghan. So we're in a stronger position, people in Cavan and Monaghan, I like to just say. We are in a very strong position and that's thanks to people in Cavan and Monaghan for listening to the local authorities' advice and listening to the HSE. We are in a very good position. Unfortunately we have lost a few people for the coronavirus in Cavan and Monaghan, and still a lot of people are infected with the coronavirus. But I'm saying to people, hang in there, because we are in a better position than we were last week or the week before, the week before. We are in a very stable position. That's the way I would describe it. There's been a lot of people discharged from Cavan General Hospital and from the ICU units, which is great, which is very, very great. And the numbers of people in ICU have gone down significantly in Cavan. And I just have to say to people, because it's the people we have to thank, so thank you very much for not, for heeding the advice and for stabilising the HSE. Because a lot of people have recovered. Over 300 in Cavan have recovered out of the 656 which I'm talking about. And also there's 12 new cases, but the scales are tipping in the favour of recovery, which is great. And Monaghan's the same. Yeah, it's getting there too. Monaghan's getting there too. There's 3 new cases, but the scales are tipping. And that's what I mean. This few weeks we've seen 24, 25, nearly 1 case, nearly 40 cases in Cavan. Now we're seeing very, very slow amount of cases, which is great. And I have to thank everybody on behalf of the councillors, the 2 councillors, for everybody's cooperation. It's been very, very difficult. I know it's very hard to ask people to give up everything in their lives for this, but it is worth it in the end. And I say that to people, it is worth it in the end. It's just hard. It's hard to comprehend how it done so much harm. Like it only was in Cavan on 8 weeks, and it's done. It's caused a lot of damage, but we're still strong, and I'm saying to people, still stay strong. And another, we are balanced, and I mean we are balanced. We are thankfully stabilised. In other words, that's what I'm trying to say. So just want to say to people in Cavan and Monaghan again, please do go out for your walk. We're not, honest to God, please do go out for your walk. Because the one thing that we are worried about is your mental health. We're worried about your mental health, including me. I'm the one that's causing huge workers over this with local authorities and with the government, with loads of ministers and loads of TDs and loads of senators, and causing the workers over it. It's the big workers I'm causing over it. And what I mean by workers is I'm just basically saying, do more, in other words, and I'm saying it to them, but I'm not getting much response from any of them. But yeah, I'm just saying to them, it's just common sense, open a few leisure sectors, for people to take their mind off it, which I think would be a great idea. But I'm just saying to people for the moment in time, it will be extended on the 5th. You can go above 2 kilometres to 5 kilometres, which is good in a way. So I'm saying to people, please do go out for your walks and your runs. And if you don't feel okay, and what I mean if you don't feel okay, if you don't feel you're able to cope or able to deal with the situation at hand, with this lockdown, because everybody is finding it hard. And if you need to talk to somebody, that's the best way to describe it. Don't be afraid to contact me or contact anybody, and even your friends, your family. And if the first step is to say to somebody, I'm not okay, I'm not feeling okay. That's the first step. It's very, very hard. Believe me, it's very, very hard to do. But when you say it, everything works out. Because that's the first step. That's the first step, and then the rest of the steps are slide into place, and everything else will be okay. But the first step is the most hardest step, to talk to somebody. So please just bear with me on that. And please work with everybody on that, and don't be afraid to speak. Or talk about anything. And that's going with everything in life. Don't be afraid to talk about anything. But I'm saying to people in Cavan, the situation looks very hopeful. We're very hopeful. Very hopeful in this situation. We're in a better position, as I said, than last week or the week before. We're looking very strong, and that's as simple as that. We're looking very, very strong at the moment. Unfortunately, we have lost a few. We have lost a few of our citizens to this in Cavan and Monaghan. But please God, this will be soon over soon. And please God, we could go back to some kind of normal and some kind of world that to be changed from this. But above all, hopefully, please God, that today or tomorrow, whenever we get a vaccine, and please God it will. But anyway, I'm saying to everybody, please do take care and be safe, everybody, and take care and bye.